In the midst of our nostalgia, midst a glade of ferny stones, rests a sleek and slender headstone with potches etched upon it. 'Tis about this name we splutter through sobs and rending nose stuffs, for that heart was of a champion, and the lost friends are heart and mind. Because Patches, the homely pony, with sogging back and brain, but with the will of a long suffering, he bore and milled the grain. He bore and milled the grain.
Welcome back. Welcome back, baby. We are back. We had to get the song in there.
Oh, man. The juices started flowing when that music hit in my veins. It was just something you just can't even put words to. It's just such an amazing feeling I just had hearing that. Wow. Shout out to Knife Waste.
Yeah, always.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful song. Love it.
I love it. Well, welcome back, League Nation. We are so excited to be back. We are embarrassed about last season not having a single podcast. It was really just awful. Just awful. Really hurt the league. And we are committed this year to bringing it back. We're bringing it back. And Jess, how you doing over there?
Oh, just doing some day drinking right now. Loving. Nice. I say, who cares anymore? It's right. Time to do the podcast. I don't care. I'm going to shift around my schedule. Doesn't matter. This is all that matters now. Priority number one: get these podcasts out as much as we can. But you're right. I take full responsibility for last year. It was a travesty. The league suffered greatly, and I think part of that was the podcast. And we didn't have that level of engagement that we were accustomed to having from the prior year. And this year, I'm looking forward to a renewed energy,
right?
Renewed life in this league.
We need it.
And I'm happy to be alongside you to do this together.
Oh, I love it. I love being back. We're going to switch up the format this year, I think, just to make it a little bit more doable for us and make sure that we're staying committed to it. We're going to do quarterly pods. So quarter of the season, every 4 weeks or so, we're going to release an episode. Some more details to come on that, but we just wanted to do a quick reboot intro video to you guys for a couple big things coming up. Definitely want to recap last year. Definitely wanted to do that today and talk about the draft party. It's coming up in less than a month, which is amazing. And then reveal the draft order, which has been randomly set. Jesse and I were witness to it. So we have the draft order. So hang with us. We'll get to that. But first, I'm going to kick off last year discussion. So, Jess, what were your thoughts on last year? I know you didn't make the playoffs. It was a difficult year for you. I didn't make the playoffs either. So it was really tough, but just to play So what were your thoughts on it?
Honestly, it was just one of those years. It was a little bit of an off year. Not only because I didn't make the playoffs, but a lot of your typical playoff teams didn't actually get in, which was atypical. I think John Woods actually finished last, which, that's shocking. Okay, that's a shocking development. I know John, he's going to come back rearing, but he's always rare for the playoffs. I had a disappointing finish as well. Then, it's just one of those years I'm just like, man, what is going on? It just wasn't right. It didn't feel right. I don't know what it was. You can't make excuses. You just got to go out, put your cleats on, and get out there and go out the next year and make it happen, right? So, but shout out to Nolan, who did face all the adversity. He didn't make no excuses, right? He kept treading on, and he pulls in his second consecutive championship, which is very impressive. He was actually in the dance a couple of years ago too against me, and almost pulled that. Honestly, he could have pulled that one out just as easily. So He's got a target on his back. You know, he's on my radar. He's on everybody's radar. You gotta look out for this guy. But yeah, I'm just glad to get kind of move past last year. Let's get on to this year.
Yeah. Let's move ahead
and move forward, and let's have a fantastic year.
Yeah, no, I think my big takeaways from last year. So just to remind everyone, standings wise, so Nolan was first, John was second. He made it to the championship game. Then it was Nick, Chase, Ryan, the York brothers, and Matt Reese was mixed in there too. Those are your playoff teams. Those are your 6 playoff teams. The thing that I looked at, and I'm going to send a league note update, kind of outlining everything, but it was, I was disappointed with, people not setting rosters, not setting lineups, especially for the first time ever in the playoffs. We had 2 owners didn't set their lineup for a playoff matchup that changed the outcome of those matchups and the final standing. So they would have won. They each would have won had they set their lineups. So that's got to hurt. I mean, just, I knew the level of engagement in the league was down. So that definitely hurt. And just that lack of, I guess not losing the pod hurt, but just we really want people setting their lineups and being active and engaged in the league. For the integrity of the league, you got to do it.
Yeah,
note,
I mean,
yeah, go ahead. I mean, I was just going to say,
no, it's unacceptable. Number
right.
one, there is no excuse. I mean, I understand if you're out of it, and I get it when it gets to that point. But if you're in the playoffs, you know how many people have scratched, try to get into that big dance. You get in there, and then you come in with your pants down. I mean, come on.
Okay, caught
right?
with your pants down.
No,
not fun.
You can't do that. So
yeah, and we're moving ahead. I mean, we're moving ahead. We got rid of an owner last year. This is an owner that for the past several years has not set his lineup, not attended drafts, auto draft, had his friend run his team as kind of like a shell corporation for a full year. And it just got to the point where I said, and you don't even want to be in here. So sorry, John. He's a great guy, but we lost Johnny Balmy's out. And Jess, you want to tell us about the new member?
Yeah, I got a guy. He's gritty. Okay, he's a blue collar worker. Okay, he comes from the north. Comes down here to and I know him personally, but yes, he's an Eagles fan. I get it. Am I a little biased? Maybe, but I know him. And he's actually listened to our podcast. It was just he was always just really he was actually interacting with me on the podcast, saying like, man, this is awesome and all kind of stuff. And then when the opportunity presented itself, I gave him the chance, and he said, I'm in. No hesitation. He's not like this outspoken guy who's gonna, talk you to death, but he'll kill you with silence. And he's got a good repertoire. I mean, good experience. He's gonna bring a lot to the league, I think. And I'm excited to see what he can do this year.
Nice. Welcome, Chris Torres.
Yes.
He's joining us. And he's a brother-in-law to you?
Yeah, so he's Vanessa's cousin's husband. So
okay.
Yeah, so yeah, we're
keeping it in.
Yeah, keeping it in the fan.
Keeping it in the fan. So welcome, Chris. Happy to have you join us. I love the excitement, the energy she's gonna bring. I can already feel it.
Yeah.
So he's coming in. As far as the draft goes, we originally had it just for one day, staying at a house in Orlando that we rented out. But the check-in was a little bit too late. It was 5 p.m., so we extended it. So we're actually checking in Friday night. That's August 19th, which is about a month away. I'll send the address and everything, so hopefully you all can make it. So far, we got 7 guys that are going to be joining us for that weekend confirmed. So hopefully everyone can make it. That'd be awesome. We're going to have a great time. There's a mini resort area, so it's like a lazy river, basketball course. We're going to be playing some Xbox. That's right when Madden releases, so I'm sure we'll be playing some Madden that weekend. And it's just going to be a great time. It's going to be a great time.
Dan, on that note, can you share your screen to show some of the photos of the actual place? So people get an idea. It's not going to be too much impromptu. This is live, guys, so we're kind of doing this on the fly. If you can, you can't. But I think part of our purpose and our mission this year is to up the ante, to raise the stakes, to start, start off. And I think what better way than to enhance the draft day experience?
Absolutely.
Dan was talking about this, last year. Him down south, we had a great time, but we were thinking, what about a destination draft where everybody can kind of go there and just experience just the draft and each other for a couple of days. So I think it's part of our commitment to this year. Not only do we want to do a quarterly podcast, but we also want to, enhance the experience for every owner by making this awesome facility available. It's an amazing facility, guys. We actually visited there about a month ago, to the grounds or near those grounds, and it's a perfect place to have a guys, kind of like a little guys retreat, right? Kind of get away from life a little bit, kind of relax together, spend some time together, and just do football. So anyway, so that's kind of what we decided to do, and I'm excited about it.
And listen, I get it. If you can't come Friday night, don't think of it's 2 nights you have to be there. Really, the draft is going to be Saturday night. And I know how hard those conversations are with spouses for those that are married or significant others. You got to sell it, right? You could just sell it as a one night. Hey, I'm going to the draft. It's an overnight thing. Or if you can make it for the full weekend, that's amazing. That's what I would prefer. I mean, that's what I would recommend. But I've been there. It's hard, to have those conversations with your spouse. But sometimes they just don't get it. But anyway, so let me pull up the spot, and I'll share the screen with you all. So you can do that. Give me 1 second. Thanks for hanging with me here.
Yeah, no problem. But yeah, no, I just, like I said, this place is they had a lot of good options. This one, are you sharing it now? Oh, perfect.
Yeah,
Look at this. I mean, is that a hot tub? That's
a hot tub. Oh yeah.
Wow.
That's the space.
Oh, beautiful.
Definitely got a nice area here, a nice kitchen.
Oh, beautiful kit, and a little bar area there.
You love the bar.
I mean, look at the bar. Look at that.
Gonna be doing some draft prepping over here. Absolutely. And we head up. Yeah, so this is the downstairs area. Upstairs.
Oh, look, is that an air hockey?
Yeah.
Oh man, I got dibs on that. All right, who's got me first? I'll trade my draft pick. No, I'm just kidding. If you
don't do that. Look, coming up on John's room. Hold on a second. Oh, that's not it. No. Hold on. There's John's room. John is hanging out there, and Chris Reese. Those are their bets right there for finishing 12th and 11th place.
Yeah.
Or actually, maybe that's me and your beds for not doing the podcast last year. We can figure that out when we get there.
Yeah, it'll be our punishment.
Then you got the fishing room, get your America room, hunting. So there's lots of options. But yeah, it's a really nice place. And then, as we go on here.
Oh, beautiful. Look at that. Is that a soccer net?
Yeah. Nice, cool. Yeah, it's all part of, there's Lazy River. Oh, yeah.
Oh, Lazy River.
So we got plenty of things to do. Basketball
courts,
beach
and volleyball,
bunch of stuff. So
wow, a lot of bragging rights.
It's gonna be fun
here coming into this weekend. Yeah,
we're gonna have some smoked meats for sure. I'm hearing rumors of a brisket and some ribs, and
I haven't confirmed those to be true, but I've heard the rumors too. So if you know something I don't know, let me know.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be awesome. So that's what's going on with the draft. The draft is Saturday, August 20th. Scheduled for like 8:30. So I'll get you more details in the email as we get that out. The other thing is the draft order, right? We wanted to get into that. So without further ado.
Wow.
I'm gonna start 12th to 1st. All right. So I'm just gonna start there. And here we go. So with 12th pick, it's going to be myself picking 12th. Picking last, baby. I think I picked 10th last year and 12th this year. So end of the draft. Hopefully I'll have better luck this year. At number 11, we got Matt Reith, who actually had a top 5 pick last year, so that's nice for him to share the love towards the end of the draft. Number 10, new owner Chris Torres.
Wow,
Number
coming
9,
in.
Nick York coming in at number 9.
Beautiful.
Number 8, Johnny Woods is coming in at number 8. Melvin is at number 7. And now we're top 6 next. Jesse, you get the 6th spot right in the middle.
I like it. Yeah, I like the
liking it.
Yeah, the middle of the draft. Yeah.
And Ryan is the number 5 pick.
Beautiful pick, Ryan. Love it.
Yeah. And John Hibbets picking 4th. Nolan picking 3rd. Chase picking 2nd. And that means the number 1 overall pick is going to Chris Reese. So,
wow.
Congratulations. Start doing your mock drafts. Get ready. I'm going to text it out to you all and get you guys the, all the details. But
yeah, a little bit of poetic justice, because I think Chris Reese, did he have the last pick last year?
He did. He was last year, and he got first this year. So totally randomized. We do want to change how we do the draft order moving forward. We're going to talk more about that. Definitely thinking of either doing reverse order for how you finished, or doing a more, I don't know the best way to do it. We could do the March Madness bracket, which was really cool. For the people that participated in it, last time we did it, we only got about half the owners in to the tournament. So that was, I don't know. We're open to suggestions. So we're definitely talking more about that for next year's draft and some other topics, things that we've been looking into for the future of the league. Talking about Dynasty.
Ooh,
about Dynasty League. So that's
a buzzword.
On the horizon. It's possible. Just want to tease that a little bit, get you guys thinking about it. And that's all we got. So, Jess, any final thoughts?
Yeah, no, I'm totally pumped, excited for this year. Glad we can get to do this again. Like I said, more to come on this dynasty. Dan was talking to me a little bit about it. Kind of got me going a little, like, wow, this could be the future of the way we do this league. And we have so many tenured players in this league. Like, we could make it work. Like, our type of league could make it work. So excited about that possibility. And we'll be putting some polls out too, to get garner the owners' opinions on what they want to do moving forward. But we'll probably talk about it more in person at the draft. I think that would be a good opportunity to do that. So we want to see you guys there. So so hit up Dan. If you guys are on the fence here, see if we can make it happen.
We'd love to have everybody. I know it's crazy schedules, but it's coming up. It's only a month away. Really, to close this out, I just want to play some more Knife Waste. If you're good with that, Jess.
Hey, whatever you. Yeah, just go ahead and let it roll, baby. Let's do it.
All right, let's absolutely do it. Here we go. Knife Waste, and I'm going to. Here we go. Starting it right now.
In the midst of our nostalgia, midst a glade of ferny stones, rests a sleek and slender headstone with potches etched upon it. 'Tis about this name we splutter through sobs and rending nose stuffs, for that heart was of a champion, and the lost friends are heart and mind, because patches the homely with sogging back and grain, but with the will of a long suffering, he bore and milled the grain. He bore and milled the grain.
All right, guys.
That was awesome.
Love you guys. We'll see you at the draft.
Later, guys.
Mish out.